potential due to system of charges. Also, principle of superposition with respect to electrostatic potential. This is a sort of revision. A small topic is revision. It is already dealt in one of the videos. I am repeating this because subsequent topics are based on this principle of superposition. Okay. Now, let this be a coordinate system, Cartesian coordinate system, and these are the charges: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and position vectors of these four charges with respect to the origin. So this is R1, position vector of Q1 from the origin, R2 like this, R3, R4. Okay. Next, if this is a point charge Q1 and this is point P, so position of P with respect to Q1 is represented by this vector, this position vector, denoted by R1P. Meaning of this, position vector of Q1, position vector of P with respect to Q1. Similarly, if there is charge Q2, then from Q2 to P, so this can be written as R2P, position of P with respect to Q2, etc. Now, because of four charges, what is the resultant potential at some point? Means resultant potential is V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. Recall, when we were solving electric field, we used to consider vector sum E1 plus E2, means angle between E1 E2 also matters. But in this case, electrostatic potential is a scalar quantity, so just algebraic addition matters. This is called the principle of superposition. The electric potential or the potential at P due to the total charge configuration is the algebraic sum. This is important. Algebraic sum of the potentials due to the individual charges. So we can write V equal to V1, potential due to first charge, potential due to second charge, potential due to third charge. If there are n charges, then potential due to n, V1, V2, V3, V4, etc. up to Vn. So sum of these, algebraic sum of these gives the total potential. Consider system of charges Q1, Q2, Q3, etc. to Qn with position vectors R1, R2, R3, etc. to Rn. The electric potential at P due to Q1 is V1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge Q1 by position vector of P with respect to 1, position vector of P with respect to charge Q1. where R1P is distance of P from Q1. So it is just a magnitude, a constant, which gives a scalar quantity. Now the electric potential at P due to Q2, Q3, etc. to Qn is V2 is constant, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. We can also write K Q2 by R position of P, distance of P from charge 2. V3 equal to constant, same constant, Q3 by position distance of P from charge 3. Vn equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn by distance of P from nth charge. Therefore, total charge equal to, in all these terms, common factor is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Let me put bracket. First is Q1 by RP1 plus Q2 RP2 plus etc. plus Qn RPn, or the resultant potential at point P. Potential energy of a system of two charges. Potential energy of a system of two charges. This is a Cartesian coordinate system. Position vectors. So R1, R2 are position vectors of Q1, Q2 with respect to the origin. Now, work done in bringing charge Q1 from infinity to this point. Why work done is 0? Since this region is charge free, work done in bringing Q1 from infinity to this point is 0. Now we have kept Q1 here without any effort. That is the meaning work equal to 0. So because of this charge, potential at point P is constant, charge Q1, distance of P from first charge. Now Q2 is brought from infinity to P. So we are bringing Q2 from infinity to P. So let us keep Q2. Then work done in bringing Q2 from infinity to P is Q2 times potential at that point. So Q2 into potential at that point is constant Q by R1P equal to Q2, constant is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1 by R1P. Consider 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 separated by distance R. Let R1 and R2 be the position vectors of Q1 and Q2 respectively from the origin. Work done in bringing Q1 from infinity to A means to some point is 0. Then this charge Q1 produces a potential constant Q by R1P. If this is point A and this is Q1, then potential at this point P due to this charge Q1 is this. And what is R1P? R1P is the distance between A and P. The work done in bringing Q2 from infinity to is work done equal to charge Q2 is brought, therefore Q2 times V1 equal to V1 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 Q1 Q2 by R12, where R12 is distance between these two charges Q1 and Q2. Electrostatic force is a conservative force which doesn't depend on the path but only on the displacement. This work done is stored in the system as potential energy. Therefore, potential energy is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R, where R is distance between the charges. You can write R12 or just R. So this expression is important because using this we will be solving problems. Note: if Q1 into Q2 is greater than 0, Q1 into Q2 greater than 0 means like charges, either plus plus or minus minus. For like charges, potential energy or work done is positive. If Q1 into Q2 is less than 0, less than 0 means one of the charges should be plus and the other minus, or minus plus. In this case, this gives minus, therefore potential energy is negative. One electron volt is the energy gained by an electron under a potential difference of 1 volt. So this statement is important for 1 mark question. And 1 electron volt, small letter e, capital letter V, equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. Okay, so this is a very small energy. Usually in atomic physics and nuclear physics, energies associated with particles are very small. So such energies are represented in terms of electron volt. SI unit is joule, and this is not SI unit of energy. It is just a unit of energy. For example, energy equal to 32 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. So what is the energy in EV means? This is first example. Then energy equal to 32 10 to the power of minus 19 by 1.6 10 to the power of minus 19, because 1 electron volt is 1.6 10 power minus 19 joule. Okay, now simplify. This get cancels. 32 by 1.6 is 20. So 20 electron volt. So energy 32 10 power minus 19 joule corresponds to 20 electron volt. Similarly, if energy is 3 eV, what is the energy in joule? Means E equal to 3 1.6 10 power minus 19 equal to 4.8 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. So this is how we can go from electron volt to joule. Electron volt to joule means multiplied by magnitude of charge of an electron. To go from joule to electron volt, divide the energy in joule by magnitude of charge of electron. Potential energy of three charges. Consider three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3. Their position vectors are R1, R2 and R3 with respect to the origin. Okay, fine. These are vectors. This region is charge free. Let us bring charge Q1 from infinity to this point, and that work done is 0 because there is no influence of other charges at this point. No influence means charge free region. That is the meaning work done is 0. So we can easily bring Q1 from infinity to this point. Now at this point we have Q1. Let us bring Q2 from infinity to this point. We are bringing closer to this point. We are bringing closer to, because if these two are like charges, there will be a repulsion between these two charges, and if these two are unlike charges, then there is attraction. So we are bringing. So work done in bringing Q2 from infinity to this point is Q2 into potential at this point due to Q1. Potential at this point due to charge 1. Potential at this point due to charge 1 and R2 matters because position vector of Q2 is R2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, the constant, into Q1 Q2 by R12. R12 is distance between Q1 and Q2. Now these two charges will produce some potential at point P. This is point P. Distance between these two points is R13. Distance between these two is R23. Let us find work done in bringing Q3 from infinity to point P. And before finding that work done, let us find potential at point P due to these two charges. Means Q1 has some influence at P. Q2 also has some influence at P. Therefore, potential at point P due to first and second charges equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by distance, Q1 by R1P, distance between Q1 and P, R1P, plus Q2 by R2P, distance between Q2 and P, R2P. So If I am bringing Q3, this P becomes 3, or else R1P, R2P. Potential at this point is V12. Let us bring Q3 from infinity to P. Therefore, work done in bringing Q3 from infinity to P is Q3 into potential due to first and second charges equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So Q3, take Q3 inside, Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q3 inside, Q3 Q2, Q3 Q2 by R23. Now here is work done in bringing Q2. This expression gives work done in bringing Q3. Therefore, let this be W dash, W dash dash. This is work done in bringing Q2. This is work done in bringing Q3. Therefore, total work done is sum of these two. Sum of these two means, observe, Q1 Q2 by R12, Q2 Q3 by R23, Q1 Q3 by R13. Therefore, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 plus Q2 Q3 by R23 plus Q3 Q1 by R31. Consider 3 point charges Q1, Q2, Q3. Let R1, R2 and R3 be the position vectors of Q1, Q2 and Q3 respectively. First step, work done in bringing Q1 from infinity to R1 is 0. Initially, in a charge free region, we are bringing just Q1. Therefore, the work done is 0. No issues. Work done in bringing Q2 from infinity to R2 is Q2 is brought. There is potential due to Q1. Therefore, potential due to Q1 at position vector R2 equal to, let me repeat, Q2 is brought at some point, this is Q2, where there is potential due to Q1, potential due to Q1, potential due to Q1, that is why V1. And position of this Q2 is at R2. Therefore, V1 R2 equal to Q1 Q2 by R12. Distance between these two is R12. Product of the charges by distance between the charges. So these two charges will have some influence at this point. Let this point be P. So distance of P from Q1 is R1P. Distance of P from Q2 is R2P. Therefore, influence of these two charges at this point is nothing but potential of these two at point P. Potential due to first charge and second charge equal to one by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1P plus Q2 by R2P. So it is constant Q1 by R1P plus constant Q2 by R2P. Since constant is common factor, we get this expression. Students, please do write all these statements, steps and equations. It is easy to understand if you are copying all this. Okay. And what is R1P? R1P is distance of P from Q1. Similarly, R2P. Now, let us bring Q3 from infinity to point P. Let us bring Q3. Work done in bringing Q3 from infinity to P is Q3 is brought at this point where there is potential due to first and second charges, and Q3 has a position vector R3. I hope you understood this. Let me repeat. Q3 is brought from infinity to this point P. Therefore, Q3. Potential at this point matters. So, potential at this point due to first and second charges, due to Q1 and Q2. And position of this point with respect to origin is R3 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 by distance between these two is R13 plus Q2 Q3 by distance between these two is R23. Now, this is work done in bringing Q2. This is work done in bringing Q3. Therefore, total work done is W equal to sum of these two. Observe carefully. These two has this constant term as common factor. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12 Q1 Q3 by R13 Q2 Q3 by R23. So this is the expression for total work done. And this work done is stored as energy because electric energy is a conservative, or electric force is a conservative force. This energy is called potential energy. Therefore, expression for potential energy of 3-point charges is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12, distance between Q1 Q2, Q2 Q3 by R23, Q3 Q1 by R13. Potential energy of a point charge in an external electric field. Let this be a uniform electric field. So uniform electric field is represented by equidistant parallel lines. So this is E. In this electric field, there is some electric potential at this point. So potential at this point, potential as a function of distance, VR. At this point, let us keep charge Q. So there is charge Q at a point where the potential is V. So what is potential energy of the system means? Potential energy of the system is charge times potential at that point. So V Q into V. That's all. Consider a point P. This is point P in a region where electrostatic potential is V. Work done in bringing Q from infinity to this point is the potential energy, and that potential energy is Q into V, and this V is a function of distance. So QV. Potential energy of a system of 2-point charges in an external electric field. This is an external electric field. In this external electric field, at this point, potential is VR1 because position vector of this point from the origin is R1. This is second point. Potential at this point is VR2, where R2 is position vector of this point. Distance between these 2 points is R. Let me keep charge Q1 at this point, second charge Q2 at this point. Observe, there are 2-point charges in an external electric field E. Therefore, this Q1 has potential energy, that is Q1 into VR1. Q2 has potential energy at this potential, Q2 VR2 plus, forget the external electric field, because of these 2 charges separated by distance R, the 2 charge system has potential energy. So potential energy due to 2-point charges is Q1 Q2 by distance between the charges is R. This is the total potential energy. Let me repeat. This is potential energy in the electric field due to Q1. Potential energy in the electric field due to Q2. This is potential energy of these 2 charges. Neglect electric field. So this is the total electric potential energy. This is total electric potential energy for this case. Now, most probable questions. What is potential energy of a point? Now, most probable questions. What is potential energy at a point due to a point charge? So potential energy at a point due to a point charge is not defined. So you can say not defined. Define 1 electron volt. Definition 1 mark. What is the relation between 1 electron volt and joule? 1 eV equal to 1.6 10 power minus 19 joule. Is electron volt the SI unit of energy? Answer is no, for 1 mark. Mention an expression for potential energy of 2-point charges. Next, potential energy of 3-point charges. Mention potential energy of a point charge in an external electric potential. In an in an external, repeat, mention potential energy of a point charge in an electric field where the potential is V. 1 mark. Potential energy of 2 point charges in an external electric field. 1 mark. What is the energy 2 eV in joule? 2 eV equal to 2 into 1.6 10 power minus 19, 3.2 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. This can be asked for 1 or 2 marks. Energy of a charge is 40 10 power minus 18 joule. Express energy in eV. So energy, this is 40 10 power minus 18 joule. To express in eV, divide this by charge of an electron. Derive an expression for potential energy of a system of 3 point charges. This can be asked for 3 or 4 or 5 marks. Derive an expression for potential energy of 2 point charges in an external electric field for 2 or 3 marks.